ओम ओम सदाशिवसमारंभां शंकराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। न तद्भासयते सूर्यः न शशाङ्को न पावकः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तन्ते तद्धाम परमं मम। As we have been discussing, this 15th chapter started with samsara vriksha, then how to uproot this samsara vriksha. And while discussing to uproot this samsara vriksha, we brought these 4 disciplines, starting with vairagya, later on saranagati, then sadgunas, and finally vedanta vichara. While discussing this, finally in the verse number 6, it highlighted very carefully that moksha is nothing but Brahma Prapti. So attaining Brahman. In fact, Brahman indeed is freedom, moksha. So that was being very carefully presented in the verse number 6, that we said Brahma Lakshana Vakya Ityartha or Shloka Ityartha. That Brahman is something, it cannot be objectified by any instrument of knowledge because it is subject itself, in short. That we have seen in details. Now, from the 7th verse onwards, Lord Krishna wants to get into different topic, which already we have discussed. So here the topic is that Sarvam Brahmam iti. Whatever you see, anything and everything, there is only Brahman. There is nothing else. Because the previous one was what said? Moksha means I need to attain Brahman. So what is Brahman? That was being talked. It is not objectifiable. So it is the subject. Then if it is subject, is it me alone or what about it? Now it talks that anything and everything is Brahman. To clarify that, in the last class also we discussed that one has to be very careful with reference to the statement aham, mama, maya, these 3 words. Aham means I, mama means mine, maya means by me. So when these 3 words comes in Bhagavad Gita, one has to be careful to look at. Is it Ekarupa Krishna or Anekarupa Krishna or Arupa Krishna? Is it clear or not? Because one has to be very careful or it's a disaster. And because of these 3 things, many commentators go wrong. So here, wherever you would see mama, aham, and maya. So you have to be really careful to look at whether it is Ekarupa, Mr. Krishna, or Aneka Rupa, like 11th chapter, we saw in details Aneka Bahu, Aneka Vaktra, Aneka Udara. So there is Aneka Rupa, or it is Arupa. Now here it talks about Arupa. So you have to now slowly be aware to focus where this word mama fits, or aham fits, or maya fits. So you have to smart this is your, homework. Now, while discussing, let us now discuss few points so that it becomes easier again to establish the topic. Now, this verse also highly misunderstood. Why and how? That also we'll look into. First, let us look at the example. Your room is dark. Sunlight does not fall because there is roof. And when you open your window, small passage, small light comes. Now what you do? There you keep a mirror. Now when you keep mirror based on the angle of the sun, now what happens? Your room is illumined because of the reflection of the sun. Now the mirror starts throwing light to your room, which was earlier dark. Now tell me, does the mirror illumines or the sun illumines? Come on. These are the small things you have to think of, okay? Does the sun illumine or the mirror illumine? So if you say, no, because you are listening to Vedanta, sun illumines. Because you are a Vedanta student now, you want to be smart. Okay, thank you. Now I am taking away the mirror. So when the mirror is being taken away, so where is room illumination? It doesn't illuminate at all. No. I know very well. Only the mirror illumines. Fantastic. Do the same thing in the night. So that means it is very clear. Neither the sun alone nor moon alone. That's why we have beautiful concept of, parents. So a child should not say, must not say, parents also must not say. So this child belongs to whom? This is my child. Father will say, my child. It's not your child. Mother said, no, this is my child. Hey, it's not your child either. So that's why always we say that the child must be brought up by both. Because the child belongs to both. You cannot help. Even if you try in any means, it is not going to work. That's why present day more and more disasters, not for anything else, because of this reason. However, this is not our topic. But here topic is, sometimes father says, my child. Sometimes mother says, my child. We cannot say no. That is also allowed for certain context, even though both are responsible. But sometimes it is allowed to say that it's my child. Mother also can say my child. But with what? With awareness. With understanding, not with arrogance. Why and how? We'll connect the same thing with reference to here, this mirror. Now, if the mirror says, or you want to give emphasis on mirror. Mirror illumines out of arrogance. Will it work? Definitely. If you say, no, that out of devotion, you say, no, sun only illumines. Will it work? Not going to work. But you want to give importance to sun, or you want to give importance to mirror, you can do it. With awareness, with understanding, with very careful way of presenting. How? Let us look at this way. You can use the word, let us say, I would now like to give importance to mirror. Mirror illumines. So what I'll say? Mirror illumines the room blessed by sun. Can you see the very carefully? I am here giving importance to mirror. There is no doubt in it. But what I am saying, mirror illumines the room blessed by sun. Is it clear? But if you say no, not blessed by sun, only you use the mirror illumines, you are wrong. Same thing also, you want to give importance to the sun, because these are the basic concept to understand, so that your attitude towards you, your life, your children will change. Or else you will continue as you are. And finally, you will get kicked by your children. That is what happens everywhere. Especially when I look at the newspapers every day. Nowadays, a new fashion in India, putting this headline that parents are being kicked away by the children. I don't want to comment, okay. It's a new fashion now. Because readers read, because people buy the newspaper, seeing that, okay, maybe, whatever. Now, same thing also. You can say, while giving importance to the sun, what you can say? Sun illumines the room. Again, I'm using very carefully. Sun illumines the room through mirror. Can you see this point? Sun illumines the room through mirror. Is it clear? So in both way, you are giving importance to both as you want, but you are aware of, you know each one of them, at the same time you do justice. So with this background, now let us come to this verse. I think it will be easier to pass through this verse. He says, look, mame bamsaha mama eva amsaha. So that means a part of myself alone. This is the common translation. There things go wrong. This is Vishishta and Advaita. So part of me is you. So here amsa means not part. So we have to translate as amsa means reflection. So a reflection of myself alone, because a small translation changes a lot. So mama eva amsaha. Then he says what? Sanatanaha jiva bhutaha. So is in the form of eternal jiva. We'll be seeing in details. Just I'm going by verse, then we'll see it. Because especially, let us see this verse, then I'll look at next verse, because this both 7 and 8 verse supposed to go together, or else you cannot understand it. However, and he says, Jiva Loke, in this world, what happened? Jiva Loke means in the world of beings. Karshati, he pulls. Who pulls? Jiva pulls. And who is the Jiva? The Ishvara who is in the form of Jiva. That we'll discuss now. So what does he pulls? He pulls Indriyani, the 5 sense organs. Manaha Sasthani, with the mind, that is called as 6th, Sada Indriyani, 6th organs. And where Prakriti residing in this physical body. So what did you understand now from this verse? So here we have to be very careful how to look at this verse. The example that I gave, the reflection, mirror, room, sun. Now that example, if we try to fit here, it will work. The sun is Brahman. Now, if the sun is Brahman, so what is a mirror? So mirror is nothing. My Sukshma Sarira and Karana Sarira, called reflecting medium. And this reflecting medium takes the help of Stula Sarira, physical body. Because it has to be packaged properly, you understand? Suppose water is a reflecting medium for the sun, but water needs a place, a jar or some place where water to be steady, stable. If there is no place where water can be stable or kept, how can water stay? So that's why this Sukshma Sarira and Karana Sarira, mainly being reflecting medium, now takes the shape of this Stula Sarira, this physical body. Now what is room? Okay, all this thing understood. So what is room? Come on, this I want to know from you, okay? So what do you think room? It illumines. What is the room here? Room is nothing but what? Come on. Whole universe, okay? Entire universe. Don't look at the body, okay? So the entire universe is what? Called room. Now we'll take the same example. If the mirror is removed, room will not be illumined. So also, when this reflecting medium is not there, especially when you go to sleep. So during sleep time, Shukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira, both of them go to Dharma. Don't ask me what is Shukshma Sharira, what is Karana Sharira, okay? Then go back to Tattva Buddha, okay? Please. Now this is Sukshma Sharira and Karana Sharira during sleep time, because they are Dharma, they go to rest. That's why whole world is dark. I don't see anything. I don't know anything. And of course, Brahman is always there. So that's why here is being very carefully presented. How? Same example you can bring it. That when I look at me, so who am I? Now, am I illumining? Please understand, this world is being illumined by whom? Take the same example. Now the world is being illumined by me in the presence of Brahman. Is it clear? Or if you want to say blessed by Brahman, is it okay? My, you can use the word, my body-mind complex keeps reflecting, transacting in this whole world in the presence of consciousness. Clear? So here you are giving importance to the jiva, the individual. Suppose you want to give importance to Brahman, same language, what you can say? Brahman is transacting through my body-mind complex as a reflecting medium, as an instrument also you can use. Is it clear? So both way you are safe. So you can give importance to father or you can give importance to mother. Be smart enough when to give importance to get something or other, like children do it. Okay, Papa, you are the best because wants to get some money. So wants to get some permission to go out. Mama, you are the best. So get the permission from Mama, get the money from Papa. Enjoy life. So also here, I need to be very careful to understand that whatever I do, this is my understanding. So in the presence of Brahman, my body-mind complex called reflecting medium is transacting with other reflecting medium. So instead of saying that world, I start using what? My body-mind complex called reflecting medium is transacting with other reflecting medium. Gunaha guneshu vartante, we have seen already. So all the gunas are being engaged in their respective gunas, but I am someone gunatitaha. Now when this is the understanding, now here he says, look, these two verses mainly highlights very carefully. Then what happens? How life moves? He says, you have to see the verse number 8 first. Yacha priyut kamati. This is, yad utkramati. Yacha priyut kamati suraha. Next verse will come. Iswaraha. Yad utkramati. So this yad utkramati. So when this Ishwara, so who is the Ishwara here? So we say Ishwara means here the reflected Jiva. Ishwara as the Jiva. This verse also are highly, misunderstood, misinterpreted. We'll be seeing. These two verses are very carefully to look into. You need to look at very carefully. So he says, look, Ishwara, the literal meaning is the one who rules the body also Ishwara. But here is Jiva. Why Jiva is called Ishwara? Because Jiva is nothing but is Ishwara, reflected Ishwara. So that's why, what is again we'll be seeing in details. Now let us look at the first verse, the verse number 7, then we'll come to 8. So when the Jiva leaves the body, means at the time of death. So what does the Jiva do? He says, look, he pulls, karsati, Jivaha karsati, Ishwaraha karsati. So people say, oh, God took away the life. God did not take the life. This is the misunderstanding. Ishwaraha karsati. No. This is the Ishwara means here what? Jivaha karsati iti. So now this is also to be cleared very carefully. So this Jivaha, or you can say Ishwara as Jiva, pulls. What does he pull? Indriyani manaha sasthani. All sense organs. He literally pulls, withdraws from this body, being in this body. So that means when you say death, death is nothing but, very carefully says, the reflecting medium now keeps shifting, traveling, looking for a place where it can get it. And interestingly, Like in a room, there can be millions of mirror, as many million, that many reflecting lights. So also, as many reflecting medium, that many individual. Now here he says that, now here it is my reflection alone, which is eternal jiva. So jiva is sanatana. So that means I am eternal. In which way? Because this body-mind complex, as a jiva, I am anadi, beginningless, and I will continue all the time as long as I don't understand that I am Brahman, I am Ishvara. Because if I try to reach, it's like, no, the smartest people show these videos and other things, even though everybody knows, but everybody is trapped in that. No, smart way of working. Some photos you will see. What? The fellow will be sitting on a donkey or a buffalo or something and putting one stick on one carrot will be hanging in the front. So the donkey or a buffalo or whatever is running, but doesn't understand. As the fellow runs, also the carrot also maintains the same distance. So also all of you, okay, keeps running to get a carrot, okay. Don't ask me, okay, what is that carrot? Only the shape and size of the carrot changes time to time. Color also changes. That's all, nothing else. However, so here what is being highlighted, that you can never reach that carrot in this manner. But if you understand the concept between this carrot, how it keeps moving, you need not run to catch it. Do you know? Carrot. Maybe if you stand there, the fellow who is riding you will give the carrot, half of the carrot, eat and keep moving. Possible, okay? Or you may get some stick, both way, possible, okay? But at least you will get something. You will not run unnecessarily. Same thing also. By achieving, I want to release myself. Because whatever you want to achieve, what is the purpose of achieving? You want to relieve yourself from yourself. You have sense of insecurity. You have sense of regret. You have sense of inferiority complex. You have different type of things in you which you are not aware of it. In fact, they only possess you to work. Now we say, as long as you work to release everything, that long you are Sanatana. You will be continuing. You cannot escape. Better understand that why or how you are running behind. So now here he said that, look, I decide, a jiva decided to pull. Now question may arise. Why did, on what basis the jiva decides to pull? Because here Ishvara, nobody is involved. For your death, nobody is involved. Pulling means your death, okay? So on what basis do you pull all your sense organs? So remember, what are the sense organs? Not eyes, ears. These are the called golakas. So golaka means external. So the physical sense organs we are not talking at all. We are talking psychological aspect. Or else dead body has got eyes, ear, everything, okay? But we are not talking about that at all. So that's why, coming back to the point here, that you pull or the jiva pulls based on the karma. So you have a set of punya papa. So based on the punya papa, you continue. Now time has come to pull. If you don't pull, the karma will make you to pull. Like sometimes you don't want to get up. You decide to sleep little longer, and you decide, the day you decide to sleep longer, that day you will see one telephone call or some guest comes and put the calling bell. In India, inevitably you will get the calling bell, okay? If nothing happens, your neighbor comes and shouts. You have parked the car in the wrong place in India, okay? So we are not able to take out our car. That's all. You are out. Because last night you came late, so you did not know where to park. There is no parking place, so you parked somewhere, thinking that I can manage. However, so if you don't decide, don't worry, your karma decides. This is what all about it. And also same thing. Then what about my next body? Next body also will come through your karma. Remember Sanchita karma. From Sanchita karma, a bunch of karma, called punya and papas, will be fructified as prarabdha. That will give you a physical body, ambience, parents, everything. And your this reflecting medium will get it. So that's why if you are stupid now, after 10 jarama, you will also continue as a stupid. Don't think nothing will change to you. Don't worry, okay? I don't want to go to get into bad joke. It doesn't look nice. Or else I can give a very bad joke, okay? So that's why better realize that you are a stupid. And the worst part is this package is so strong with whom you are related. Now same set of people will appear you indifferently. And imagine your enemy as your friend and your friend as your enemy. And whom you hate, you will love. Whom you love, you will hate, because both love and hatred are one and same, okay? Where there is love, there is hatred. Where there is hatred, there is love, okay? That's why somebody said, nah. When you love someone, you keep that person in your heart. And when you hate someone, you keep that person in your head. Anyway, both you keep that person. So you cannot escape. Let us not get into, time is up. So now he says beautifully. Next verse also we can look at together so that it becomes easier. Shariram yedavapnoti yachapyutkramati ishwarah गृहीत्वेतानि संयाति वायुर्गन्धानि वाशयात्. So he gives a beautiful example so that this will complete it. So he said, look, Vayur Gandhan Ibaha Vayuhu Gandhan Ashayat. So if you look at, just as the wind moves, so how does it move? It carries the fragrance from one place to another place. So how it happens? Here also, same thing. Ishwaraha as Jiva. So why this Ishwara is called Jiva? Because the reflecting medium is not that great. So better reflecting medium you have. So what is reflecting medium? Your mind complex, okay? Body-mind complex, you can say. Mainly Sukshma Sarira and Karana Sarira, supported by Stula Sarira. That's why based on this reflecting medium, you are respected, you are accepted. So people accept you not because of your talent. This is just external output. Not because you are smart. Not because you are something or you have something. No. Because of this reflecting medium. Be very careful and clear. So here it says, Ishwara has best reflecting medium. Like the sun falls. In our childhood, we do sometimes to make a mirror. So we take some stone and start polishing, but nothing happens. We get fed up of it. So there are people, no reflection at all. Nothing enters. Okay, but if you try to keep the water, reflection is different. If you take oil, reflection is much better. And of course, on a mirror, much better. Same sun will reflect differently. So reflecting medium determines who you are. So here he says, Ishwaraha as Jiva is pulling all the sense organs when it leaves the body or when he leaves the body. Then what happens? Now he jumps to another body. He enters into another body. Gruhite tani sanyati. Now, it abapnoti, sariram abapnoti. So he moves to acquire another body along with all sense organs. That's why, technically, with this, I'll stop it. Our eyes are not important. The external eyes are not important. But the psychological eyes are more important. Astrologically, we say very carefully. If a person misguides people in this life, that person will be a blind person next life. And if you look at in present generation, almost everybody is blind. Specs, half blind, partial blind. You understand? You can see the psychological aspect of it. For every aspect, we can see the life very carefully. So that's why I will continue the way I am unless I work with myself. More of it we'll see. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnahat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Shishyate Shanti Shanti. Thank you.